Hi, I'm Ursula Marinelli and I'm a storyteller. I've created a website called UrsulaMarinelli.com and I invite women in their second half of life to come and share stories so that we could learn from each other, support each other, and entertain each other. So while I have a website, I'm also using social media and I'm learning about social media. And I've learned that the three top ingredients to a successful social media campaign are one, building community, which I'm hoping to do with women in their second half of life. Two, content. You need engaging, compelling content. And three, call to action. You need to know what you want people to do once they've come to your website, once they've read what you have to say. What is it that you are hoping that they will do with that information? So I'm starting with community because I think that you really do need to know who you're talking to before you know what to say. You have to know what's important to people. And there are some people who say, well, I've got something to say or I've got something to sell and I will find an audience for it. And that can work too. But it's really best to have your audience in mind when you're crafting your messages so that you make sure you're relevant. So when you're thinking about your community, are you thinking, I want to talk to millennials? If so, they really like to be on Twitter, Snapchat, those kinds of sites. Are you thinking, I want to talk to women of a certain age, which is my audience? Then we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, Pinterest. Those are good sites. So really think about your audience, and that will help to drive which social media channels you choose. And then once you figure that out, then you really have to pay attention to your content. We all know that we are drowning in information. We're on information overload these days, and so really think about being concise, being clear, and making sure that you're relevant, and also creative. That's always fun. I don't really want to hear about or read about your cat's visit to the vet unless it's really funny, because I could always use a good laugh, or unless you've got information that you can share from that visit that will help other people who happen to own cats, like natural flea medicine or something like that. So, and then lastly, you've got your community, you've got your content, and now you need your call to action. What do you want people to do with the information that you're giving them? Do you want them to buy a product? Do you want them to vote a certain way? Do you want them to go to your website? Often you want them to go to your website because that's where you can gather enough followers so that you can sell ads or sell a product or engage people in storytelling. So just know what it is that you want them to do and ask them to do it. So that's all I have to say. That's community, content, call to action. Don't forget to go to my website, UrsulaMarinelli.com, and share your stories of the second half of life. Thanks for listening.